All right, y'all. This is another episode. I'm not gonna be able to do it today. I might have to take my hair down.
Okay.
This is another episode of the StepBrothers podcast. It's your host with the most, Kris Minor, aka Dino Spumoni, extra cheese and pepperoni, aka Talk to Me Nice, aka Young Chris Kringle, aka Young Victor Moe Jr., aka Wick Ross, aka the People's Champ. What's good, Dalton?
What's up, baby? You forgot to say it's episode 256.
256 of the StepBrothers podcast.
You know what it is, Dad Gang.
That's how we rocking.
My wife.
Yeah, type shit.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know, Chance getting a divorce, bro. So, like, who's going to be your champion now?
He was never my champion.
Yes,
What the fuck?
You know
They
what time
motherfuckers,
it
they've
is.
been disgruntled forever.
Nah, they ain't been. Ever since he had some ass popped on him at Carnival.
Yeah.
It's been up in smoke for him, huh?
That's his fault, brother.
No, it ain't.
Damn.
You gotta know where you at.
Yeah, at Carnival. Of course some ass gonna be popping.
No, but you gotta know where you at. You're not just a regular guy. You gotta know where you at, bruh.
He was having too much
Camera's
fun.
rolling, baby.
I feel you.
That's crazy.
Anything else? I wake up at nothing?
I wake up at sunrise, see my sunrise.
There you go. There you go.
And if everybody hates Chris, that means everybody's dead because it's just me. I hate you.
Okay. Shout out to the Mavs, too.
Oh, yeah, they whoop that ass.
We got a special guest. We got a couple special guests in the building right now. We got Armani in the cut.
Yeah.
He taking some Polaroids. We got the one and only Donnie Don. He's supposed to have been here a long time ago. He here. He's still not on mic, but he here. Shout out to Donnie Domino, a friend, a confidant, a Morpheus, if you will,
No, for sure.
to lead the Nebuchadnezzar. You feel me?
That's hilarious.
And we got our special guest this evening is none other than, I'm going to just call you Rakim because I don't want to mess up the Al Jabbaar part.
Stop saying it.
He's trying to add
Like you
letters
said,
and
that's you
syllables
said.
to my shit.
You said that.
It's Rakim Al Jabbaar.
I threw in the Paula
You keep
Abdul
throwing a
part.
lot of stuff in there.
He said
Okay.
Paula Abdul. That's hilarious.
I'm sorry. Anyways, we got can I just call you? Can I call you Rakim?
For sure.
I'm gonna call you Rakim. Your mama named you Rakim. I'm gonna call you Rakim.
My daddy named me, but yeah,
Okay.
for
Your
sure.
father named you Rakim. I'm gonna call you Rakim. Look. So the reason why this young man is here today is based off of our last podcast that we did. I took a clip. I posted on Twitter. I was talking about Dallas and the music scene. I'm not from Dallas. I'm from Arlington. There's a difference.
That's Dallas.
On our side of things, we don't like to claim it because they never claimed us.
I feel you.
So, I posted the clip. Donnie was like, "Chris, you talking, or you talking too loud? But keep talking." Then he added you, and then you was like, "Oh yeah, I want to expound upon this on the
Yeah.
next episode." This was I was off. I think it was Saturday, maybe.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I think it was Saturday for sure.
Nah.
When I posted the clip, I mean.
Nah, I talked to you on Thursday.
Yeah, the following Thursday though.
Oh, okay. For sure.
So last Thursday, Donnie, I get a call from Donnie. Donnie don't ever call me for nothing. Even if I'm supposed to be on my way to Donnie, he not gonna call me. So I was like, oh, this got to be important. Answer the phone. He's like, oh, y'all doing a podcast today? I was like, nah, we had to postpone. I got to get a root canal. Donnie was doing some family shit. He was like, bet. I got Rakim here. We want to talk about your tweet and see where you at on it. I said, okay, bet. Let's have a little discourse. And we had some discourse. I was just giving everybody a timeline.
Yeah.
That was last Thursday, right? So we booked the pod. He hit me when I posted the clip. We booked it in advance, everybody. For everybody out there watching.
That's a fact.
He booked it before he decided to throw out the powder like he was LeBron James and signal everybody to pure chaos and destruction
Yeah.
on the Dallas timeline, okay? So
shit.
what was it, last night or the night before last? He decided to
Two
say.
nights ago, yeah.
What you can speak for yourself, brother. What you say on Twitter that set all this shit ablaze?
Oh, it had to be the merch shit, I guess. Talking about raw elements. I don't remember what he said.
Oh, you was talking. Oh, okay.
was the-
okay.
Breon was excited
Mm-hmm.
by the energy of what's going on in hip hop right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, fuck it, I'm a diss raw elements.
Mm.
And I said, that's too easy. You should choose somebody more worthy. And I don't even remember what he said.
Yeah, all the in between.
And then I told him, it's a long list of niggas in Dallas that rap better than you. And that's okay. Because the rap business is not based off of your skill level. And you got the best merch. Salute.
But the merch shit seems to take a life of its own and grow legs.
I mean, apparently, you know, sometimes you say things that everybody else is already thinking, and you didn't know that.
That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Everybody been feeling that way, and I was just the one to say it.
So
I was being serious.
So his merch really like that though.
That nigga shit is fire. Okay. That nigga. Some people think that he's a fashion designer and not a rapper. I had that conversation since I made that tweet. They was like, "Nah, he a fashion designer though, right?" I was like, "Nah, he's a rapper." You know what I'm saying? But that nigga clothes is fire as fuck. I wasn't even being funny because look, if he just had a fashion show last week, shout out to him.
I feel like Nori right now. I was like, these niggas got something to do with this.
Oh man.
Okay. So the merch conversation happened, which from there, this guy over here, Armani, started throwing his hat in the ring. Armani is a battle rapper, a good rapper. We did his first album together, Love Jones. If y'all haven't heard that, go stream that. It really is hard to find on Spotify, by the way. I tried to. It's hard to find. But Armani threw his hat in. He released a three-year-old record that we did that was not mixed, not mastered. Okay, so.
Oh, he wasn't supposed to do that.
Hell. Look, we share a folder, you know what I'm saying, with the iPhone. So, like, when I saw the update, I was like, oh, he might have added another verse. Some shit, whatever. Nah, it's the same one we did 3 years ago. I was like, nah. As a producer, Donnie, you can attest to this. You don't want your old work out there for a reason. And you don't want anything that you didn't, like, okay out there for a reason. You didn't
complete it.
Yeah, like, we didn't mix it, we didn't master it, but he was just on go.
I feel like the energy get you like that.
And when you on go, you just gonna do what you gotta do. I'm not making, but I'm not making no excuses. This my man's. I'm riding with my dude. Like, I don't have no pause. I'm sorry. Fuck. We adults, though.
That was crazy.
I'm riding with my mans? Bro, okay, all right, I'm sorry.
Nothing is safe.
Okay, all right. That is my friend.
My confidant. My friend.
And I will be his friend until the end.
There we go.
Is that more? Yeah.
That's
okay.
nice.
So we gonna figure it out. That's that. So, obviously he mentioned some prominent names on the scene in some tweets. Everybody was feeling the way. Now, I just happen to know half these people, which was another added element. I almost DM'd Zayla after the record dropped, and they started going back and forth, and I was just going to be like, hey, I love our Beyonce arguments. I love you came and did the podcast. Like, please don't think, please don't think this is. But I didn't do it. I deleted it. I didn't press send because I was like, you know what? I'm not finna cop out. Like, I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? So there's another response. Should be out by the time this podcast is out. That's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 5 people in this room has now been integrated in this Dallas rap scene spectacle. And it was not planned.
No.
This just happened like this. You in it, nigga.
Yeah, blame Donnie. No, I'm saying it ain't my fault.
It ain't my fault either.
Yeah, it's your fault.
To be honest,
because we talked.
I be living life, so like a lot of this shit, I still haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like all the back and forth discourse and shit, I still haven't seen it, bro.
Well, so far, where we at? Armani dropped an old record, but
I dropped.
Tev dropped.
His shit towards Spike Chester.
Spike Chester, I don't know who that is.
Everybody, he changed his name to Billy White. Spike Chester, Billy White, however you want.
Billy White is his name now?
Yeah.
Billy
That's
White.
Brendan told me that on the phone.
Everybody is talking shit. Anybody who has ever performed at an open mic in Deep Ellum is on Twitter poking their chest out.
Okay, let's break down this Dallas rap scene once and for all. Let's set the standard right here.
Okay.
What qualifies a nigga to poke his chest out? For real.
Before we do that,
okay,
I'm gonna speak for myself and my perspective before I even go
okay,
down
bet.
that
All right,
road.
let's do that.
Right? Okay. My father played the first rap records on the radio in Dallas, Texas in the 80s, okay? My father's rap group, Nemesis, got the first record deal of anybody from Dallas, Texas. They was on the same label as Run DMC when I was born.
Okay.
Okay, 1989. Right. My name was made for me to be a rapper. My mama and my daddy had a fight about my name. My mama let my daddy win. And so on paper, my name is Rakim Al Jabbaar English. Nobody in my family calls me Rakim. My mama called me what she always wanted to name me. But to my father, it was that important for me to be a rapper.
God Allah.
Right? My daddy toured from 91 to 2001. He died after a show in Louisiana in 2001 on December 23rd. His birthday, December 21st. That's the last time I talked to him. The last words my father ever said to me was, I know you love football, but if you can rap, I need you to rap. He dies 2 days later. That's when I started writing rhymes. Right? So I've been studying. I've been around hip-hop my entire life. I've been studying it my entire life. I grade everyone the same way I grade myself. You feel me? So for my criteria, what qualifies a nigga to be able to poke his chest out, ain't none of us done it.
And what is that?
I mean, you got to get your shit to the masses, to me, to be real. You know what I'm saying? Unless we going to say we solely talking about skill. And if we talking about skill, it's a lot of boxes that got to be checked.
Okay.
You got cadence, you got delivery, you got subject matter, your ability to combine metaphors and similes.
Image.
You got entendres. We ain't even made it there yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about words on paper.
Yeah.
If I strip you of all of the intangibles and I just put your words on a wall, how's they gonna move people? That's how I personally look at MCing, because you should be able to stand in front of a crowd of people who've never seen you before with no beat and control that room with your words if you an MC. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these niggas that's online poking their chests out cannot do that. Wouldn't even try to.
Well, do we all concur in the room?
I agree. It's like I was telling you earlier. Like if we just talking about the overall like artistry of being a rapper, then I don't feel like anybody has like the read to talk outside of like Dev and Tev.
The niggas that can talk, they haven't said nothing.
But I feel like if we just talking rap, like we just talking strictly who's the best rapper, niggas do a lot of talking and not a lot of rapping.
For sure.
And that's the issue for me personally.
Well, times is hard. Studios are expensive.
But that goes to like putting out music and putting out a career. If you just want to rap, nigga, you can stand your phone up and rap into the phone.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
that don't cost you nothing.
Well,
Instagram
shit,
is free.
based off what they were saying, Armani's disc didn't count because it wasn't mixed.
But this the thing though, and once we going into a back and forth, whatever I can use to discredit you is what I'm gonna do. It don't have to be true or factual. It's just
Facts never matter in the battle.
you know what I'm saying? Like and nigga,
Nas, yeah, one hot album every 10 years. That's a lot.
nigga,
No, that was pretty accurate.
Y'all still mad?
but put it like this though. Wu-Tang first album is considered a universal classic. Go listen to that and tell me how that mix sound. That shit is terrible.
Yeah, because they did it out the mud.
Yeah, that shit is terrible. And RZA was smoking dust. You know what I'm saying? So that shit do not sound right.
What?
You know what I mean?
36 Chambers?
Yeah.
You don't like it though?
No, I love it, but
Okay.
the mix is
They-
terrible.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Yeah.
So what are we
I
talking
love, yeah, I
about?
love that album.
A lot of old rap records mixes
Yeah,
are
them
like
hoes trash.
Gucci's.
Yeah.
I was listening to Cameron and I was like, God damn, this shit
I'm
terrible.
about to that Rockefeller era. A lot of
Yeah.
them mixes is terrible. Before Guru got there,
Them beats is peaking.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, the beats is peaking.
Yeah, like you can't.
Oh yeah, Guru changed
Like, what are we
everything for
talking
them.
about? You
yeah.
don't say a nigga diss was whack because it wasn't mixed.
Yeah.
That mean you couldn't think of nothing else to say.
Yeah. So as far as Dallas rap goes, I guess you pretty much just set the standard. MC is supposed to be able to control the room in front of some people he don't know. That's cool. That's all well and mighty. But what's happening here is what to you? Like Dallas, I mean. Since we already established that what your bar isn't happening here, what's happening here?
I feel like it's a lot of people here with a lot of potential. I feel like we suffering from championing mediocrity and giving out a lot of participation trophies. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh nigga, you tried, so that's an A+. Like, no, nigga. And keep it real with it, nigga. You know know what I'm saying? That's the only way we gonna get better. And once again, we competing with the entire world when we put this music out. You're not competing with the nigga down the street from you.
Yeah, type shit.
Not if you pursuing a career, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You competing with the whole world.
Yeah.
So be honest with yourself. Nigga, when I listened to Victory Lap, the week that Nipsey died, not knowing that Nipsey finna die. Nigga, I had an album that was finna come out. I listened to that whole that Saturday. That bitch went off. I said, bro, really? I should throw my whole album away. I'm not competing with this right now. My shit is nowhere near this good.
So it's a lot of people that are prisoners of the moment then.
Yeah, like you tripping. And now you not being honest with yourself.
Yeah.
I was at the moment.
Their environment and they friends who lying to them. They not really their friend.
Yeah.
And then when you encounter a nigga who would tell you his honest opinion about your shit, now you feel like he a hater. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, no, your shit is not that good, bro.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It ain't.
That's a fair assessment. I mean, it is. But then I believe what happened was like you said, we started just giving everybody and anybody a pass to do any and everything without really knowing the history behind why somebody's doing something, which is a big, big part. My story is not similar to yours in any way, shape, or form, but I said it before. I always wanted to rap. I always wanted to write. I looked up to Puff, probably not the best person to look up to as a kid. A kid now as an adult.
This all makes sense.
Yeah, all right. But writing raps in elementary, my English teacher would grade my raps. I remember my homie had the little tape recorder. We went to the dollar store, bought a little tape so we could just record in the garage on some bullshit. Like, it do mean something to me. But I feel like what take a lot of niggas who really care about it out the game is seeing how the game is being played and knowing you're not willing to play that game. You're not willing to just kiss ass to perform at a showcase, or you're not willing to be cool with all these niggas who's doing it and knows how to work the internet better. That's why I had not an argument, but I was telling somebody, like, I like arguing for the sake of argument. I don't care what words are being used in the argument, as long as it's not disrespectful. You're not calling me a bitch or a hoe. Or, I feel like a lot of people feel like they win arguments because they can say onomatopoeia in the argument, and try to belittle them because they using SAT words type shit. When really, like, you feel where I'm coming from, you just saying it better. Your argument said better than how mine's actually feeling. And I feel like that's also an issue that niggas is having too, like right now. I feel like a lot. I talked to Brandon before this. He was like, what's happening can either be a good thing or a bad thing for Dallas. He started naming the bad stuff first. And I wanted to tell him, let this shit weed out the niggas who don't really want it. Then you ain't gonna start seeing some niggas who really do this shit.
Hold on, Donnie, how you feel? Because you've been around for a long time. How I feel about what you got the voice. Just about like what's going on, like with the scene. You feel like it's stagnant. You feel like niggas don't want to work together. Like, how you feel about it? Because you work with a lot of people. You got your hands in a lot of different, gumbos. So, like, what you think?
It's a loaded question.
Donnie not really on the episode. You know what I'm saying? He chose to sit off camera.
You gonna dismiss it like that?
Because I know you don't want it. You want to answer it for real?
I don't really have an answer right
Okay.
Okay.
But I told Brandon, yeah, I wanted to tell him, like, let's weed out all this bullshit, bruh. Like, I feel like I told y'all on the phone and I told him today, out of everybody that I've heard rap in Dallas, for real, this is my God honest truth, the only person I genuinely feel like got the goods for real, like across the board, not just rapping, but visually. Not just visually, but like willing to pay to get it, is Duffel. I
Shout out to John Doe. That nigga dope.
Yeah, John Doe. And it's not just the music. I feel like I would follow him on TikTok. I follow him on Instagram. The way he dressed, the way he can make fun of himself. He ain't always got to be cool.
And all this hoopla going on, has he said anything?
But he put the Jonathan Majors. That shit had me.
But that's like after days.
Yeah.
Crazy,
But see, I really feel like Duffel one of them ones. I also feel like Kush. We talked to Kush earlier today. Kush has the goods. And outside of like the niggas I fuck with at Arlington, like him and Victor Pope and Jonathan Joseph.
That nigga crazy.
And Bando, like, them the only niggas I really feel like, and that's not, take me out of it as an artist or a rapper. Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga sat across from me 2-3 podcasts ago and named every nigga in Dallas he liked, but he ain't mentioned his boy. And that's real. That's his opinion.
Because you always tell me you're not from Dallas, so what
Oh, look at this nigga.
he said that, right?
He just said it.
Hey,
what are we talking about?
You know, but you know what I'm saying. And that's cool because that's
Chris, I gave you the highest compliment I gave you.
Well,
You were my
you're
son's godson.
Yeah.
I'm a godfather.
But you also can tell me my shit ain't that too.
When you play me something, I'll tell you if it's not that.
Well, I ain't heard it yet, so.
All right, you ain't made shit.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, dog, you just
We've been potted. What you talking about? You ain't made shit a long time.
you just keep being Conan on it over there. All right. All right. just play. I'll just play. Okay, I don't know where to go after that. I guess what caused the
Well, as far as the show shit, I'll say
Okay.
a lot of niggas need to realize that they can throw their own show. And you need to be willing to take that risk. That's going to determine your real value. Go pay for the venue yourself. Take that risk and see how many tickets you can sell. And if you're not good and successful at that yet, you need to be doing open mics to own your skills anyway. A lot of niggas' stage presence is trash. A lot of niggas be rapping over their lyrics, which is a crime. I don't care who tell you otherwise.
Gotta get a show mix.
Gotta get a show mix. Do not be rapping over your lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, it steps to this shit that a lot of niggas is trying to skip.
why you think they're trying to skip it?
I think most people want to be famous. I don't think the average rapper in general, let alone Dallas, but we talking about Dallas. I don't think niggas looking at this shit like a business. I think they trying to get on. They trying to get put on. They want some notoriety. They want some fame. That's why a nigga could get popular in Deep Element and go to his head. A nigga could sell out shows in Dallas for 10 years in a row and feel like he that nigga. But you ain't, where's the growth in that? Pause. You feel me? Like,
Well,
you've been doing the same thing over and over again. You at the same point.
So what's the difference between a Currency and a person like what you just
Currency
described?
is going to tour across.
Okay,
the world.
but from a casual rap fan's perspective, which is who we're trying to get to buy or listen to our shit anyway. I guess when you make it to a mainstream
Well, I'm
level,
not.
I get what you're saying, but from a mainstream, a nigga who only gonna throw on what's on the radio or only what's trending on TikTok or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, to them, Currency would be an underground guy.
He is.
He's underground. He could go on tour and
But
shit.
Guess what? I just did 2 shows with him. Right?
I only use Currency because I feel like he is an underground
No,
king.
this is very ironic.
Yeah.
It's cool. I just did 2 shows with this nigga a week ago.
Yeah.
At the time, he just did 4 shows in a row. I just watched that nigga make $100,000 4 days in a row.
No, Currency paid, bro.
That's a lot of money.
I just watched him make $100,000 in 4 days. Right?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying you're not looking at it like a business. I used to ask niggas this. Pre-pandemic, who was the #1 touring rap group on the planet?
Pre-pandemic?
Pre-pandemic, right before 2019. 2019, who was the #1 touring rap group on the planet?
I was gonna say them, but I don't think so. It's
I'm trying to remember 2019. I've been buried and had a kid since then. Hold on. And we had a
it's not Tribe Called Quest. It's not. It's a rap group. We talking 2 or more, 2 or like 3. How many members in the group?
2 or more.
But I'm saying in this group that you're talking about.
Tell me which group you think it was. I ain't giving you no clues, nigga.
Damn, I can't get no lifeline.
No,
it
nigga.
ain't gonna be the easy answer
Make
like
your
Migos
pick.
or something.
That's what most people
I
say.
said that's the easy answer, right?
Who you say?
I said it's not gonna be the easy answer like Migos. That's what,
EPMD?
No.
bro. No.
What? Touring
No.
rap group?
Run the Jewels.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, kill 'em.
Every festival, yeah.
You talking about
Every festival.
200 shows.
Yeah.
There are 365 days in a year.
I wasn't too far off with the EPMD thing.
It's way far off.
Well,
It's
him
like
and
a 30-year gap.
but him and
No, he said they're like.
Yeah, they're more alike than
Oh,
they
I
different.
get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I wasn't too far off.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Oh, look,
yeah.
when I met Crook, shout out to Crooked Eye. When I met Crook, he was like, bro, in my mind, I said I was going to retire rapping next year. That's what he telling me the year I meet him. He said, so I said I wasn't going to do no feature verses, but I still been doing them. He said, today, this is going to be my 76th feature this year. That's at $1,500 minimum. Do the math, right? That's 6 figures. It was like August or September. Features, we ain't talking about no royalties from nothing. We ain't talking about we ain't talking about no show money. We ain't talking about no physical sales.
Somebody pulled up with a bag.
He already made 6 figures off of features. Mind you, I watched that nigga stand at the mic and run through that hoe in 5 minutes. No pen, no pad. Play the beat. He'll rap 4 bars. He'll tell him to start it over. By the time he gets up to that 4 bars,
He got his next.
he got FOMO.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ran straight through that hoe.
And I'm at the missing episode.
And when you hear his style, it's like, how the fuck you do that?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said, like, niggas not looking at it like a business. They want to be famous because it's very easy to make 6 figures as a rapper. It's very easy. It's not hard, bro.
Yeah.
But you got to be looking at it trying to make money. If you want to be famous, but I understand. Because I went to school with niggas that was never popular. They was never cool in their life. You know what I mean? So you get grown and you finally get a little hint of that and you don't know how to handle it. And that's all you want. All you want is to finally be the cool kid at the table. And to tell niggas they can't sit at your table.
That's all a nigga want.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit crazy.
This shit is a business, though.
So I guess to bring this shit back full circle, the reason why the spirit of competition in Dallas is so vibrant at this current moment in time is because the man, actually, let me not say that. Kendrick Lamar dropped his response, Euphoria.
Yeah, that's what got everybody
Tuesday.
kinda talking.
Was it Wednesday? Tuesday?
That was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
8:30 a.m. LA time.
8:24.
8:24. Sorry, Kobe and Gigi. May they rest in peace. Gigi just turned, 18? Rest in peace. I didn't hear the record. I was working hard at my job. He called me and one of our other homeboys. I ended up putting him on 3-way. They just talking bars. I'm like, let me call
I
y'all
called
back.
Chris. I said his whole name.
Yeah.
I said his full name.
He
I said,
did.
"Did you hear?" He's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm in there.
I said,
I'm helping old ladies
"I
right
said
now.
you
What
go run that shit and call me back."
So I listened to it,
And he called me back.
and I must say, the boy is good. The boy is good. My initial thoughts were,
Chris didn't even say no when he called me. He just was laughing. He was just like, he couldn't even say that.
my initial thoughts about the record was, I mean, the very, very first thought I had was like, oh, Pusha T said this. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But what you can't take away from Kendrick, he could be reciting the alphabet. He gonna do it in a spectacular
for sure.
way.
He's theatrical as fuck.
That
Like-
delivery is crazy.
Everything he said, even though Pusha or whoever said it prior to, it stuck harder to me. Paul, fuck, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. It resonated with me more
Right.
than the times that I've heard it. So it was, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I knew the Teddy Pendergrass joint. I was like, why he doing that? And I was like, oh, this is charged up. Like he talking to him right now.
Also, Teddy spent the later half of his life in a wheelchair. It was also rumored that he liked to mess around with. Supposedly, it was a trainee in him in the car when he wrecked and ended up in a wheelchair.
Man, that's levels right there. God dang, that's levels.
Chinese niggas got something to do with it? What? No. Okay. I told my mom last night because I'm listening to somebody break down the song. I think it was what's that light skinned dude name?
Markman.
Yeah, I was watching him. I was like, Mom, I didn't know Teddy Pendergrass died in the car or No, I said he died. He was paralyzed before he died. She's like, yeah, he had pneumonia or something. Nigga. I was like, no, man, he died in a car accident. Well, this your era. This your Tupac, nigga. What you doing?
It's your Tupac.
Teddy P was Tupac.
Oh, yeah, he's somebody's shit. But how y'all feel about the record? Dalton, I'll start with you.
Man, you know how I feel. I called you first.
You did.
I
But
said
y'all say your initial before you called.
I sat there for a minute. I did the.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do the first person I had to call because you were the only person I knew would get it.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you just gotta listen to this shit. That's why I said your full name because
You did. And
You give me almost 7 minutes of just bars, like
Yeah.
not even stopping.
Yeah.
We out of here right now. 3 beat switches. He did a Toronto accent.
Fuck all that Pusha P. See Pusha T. Like,
You better run it back on him before you try pushing me.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
yeah, he smoked that.
It was like it was like death by 1,000 cuts. It was just like it was just like it was like sharp and like the biggest thing you want in any diss. I believed every moment. Just believed it. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Major key.
conviction.
Yeah, major key.
Matter of fact.
Cause like I told as a father, that part where he was like breaking down his like parenthood, I was like, nah, he right, bro.
Yeah.
You right.
So I'm having arguments about
Do
that.
you pray with your son?
Yeah, how can you if you just
You were hiding a child. That's what you did.
That shit crazy,
Bruh.
dog.
Yeah,
What about you? How'd you feel about it?
I loved it. It
Every
was exactly what I expected.
okay.
Gemini's up one. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say more like brown skin niggas up one. Like I feel like we've been
Yeah, the colorism came back this week. That's for sure.
Yeah, but
They
which
tried to play on that, though. I don't feel like that's what he was
Nah.
saying.
Absolutely not.
we just had a conversation off mic.
My son is mixed, so of course I got.
Oh, yeah,
I got. He was. Yeah, our friend Khalil was like, "Your son can't say it if Drake can't say it." I was like, "What?"
I was
Is my son gonna be afraid to be black?
Right.
he ain't never gonna have that problem as long as I'm in his life. He gonna be blacker than me by the time this is all over with. I promise you. I'm gonna instill that blackness in him. And you gonna walk outside barefoot. We drinking red, purple Kool-Aid. We on that grill.
Nah, we gotta come on. We gotta graduate. We gotta stop giving the babies Kool-Aid.
We doing that.
I don't give us some Kool-Aid.
Nah, not yet. But he gonna get.
Nah,
what about the juice? The juice.
We
The
gotta
Capri Sun
upgrade
version.
these kids' life, man. That's why we all got the diabetes,
My son,
high blood pressure.
my son drinks milk
Get that
and
nigga
water.
some watermelon juice.
You see the Kool-Aid mouthpieces that they got?
What?
Kool-Aid mouthpieces.
They giving the young football players like Kool-Aid.
They trying to kill the
that's
young black
out
youth, man.
bro.
That's out of here right there.
Okay,
Got
but
niggas consuming a red 40 on the football field. That shit crazy.
so, what's the best and worst part about this rap beef to y'all? This particular rap beef. The best and worst part.
The best is we rapping.
Yeah.
The worst part, the fandom, obviously.
Okay, I couldn't even think of a worse part, but you could say that. You know the
Like, I'm-
both fan bases.
I'm talking about the stands, you know, the ones that are like,
Yeah.
like this person can't do no wrong. Let's not do that.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
women, like you're just defending Drake because you think he cute. Like
Right.
you don't really believe what you're saying.
You don't
A
really.
woman was on my feed talking about Kendrick's a good rapper, but he don't even have like layers to his verses. I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh shit.
Niggas just now catching that the V12
Because he not harmonizing.
is
What are
a-
you talking about?
The V12 is the ab shit.
It was dog.
The
Your core fan base.
You just put me on that. I ain't know that.
They just
Yeah.
broke that down
Yeah,
today.
We found that. We just found that.
That's the name of the
That
machine.
nigga's crazy.
Yeah, it's a
Talk about-
fast one.
Yo, that nigga is crazy, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I heard it though, this is what I did say. I said, okay, I think I can comfortably. I'm not arguing with you after that diss. If K-Dot's in your top 5, I won't argue with you.
If he's not in your top 5,
if he's in your top 5, I won't argue with you. He might not be in mine personally,
But you can understand.
If you put him there,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
You can't argue that.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, but when I think about it, it's hard to do that with K-Dot. Because, you know, I'm an old nigga. You know, and I got to move somebody around. I got to get rid of Method Man to put K-Dot right there.
Oh, yeah.
Cal.
I'm not, I understand.
Tell me how
know what
you
I mean?
feel.
But, like,
Something. Tell me how you feel.
Yeah, bro.
I came to bring the pain.
No, he's like the original vibe maker. Though.
The hardest line from that record is niggas is decaf. I stick them for the cream. Nigga, I said, God damn.
Yeah, bro. You talking about Method Man, bro.
M-E-T-H-O-D.
I'm gonna come back to that. I want to know who your favorites are, but
Okay, for sure.
But yeah, the fandom is the worst part.
That's
So
really
that
just
shit
it.
is terrible,
It's just
bro.
because you can't have like a normal like discourse about
DJ
it.
Academics is the worst part.
Oh, duh. But I'm an academics hater. Every episode, if Chris even like brings up any correspondence from him, like I don't give a fuck what he says.
I like he's knowledgeable, but when it comes to Drake, he's just hopping on D.
Bro,
Bro, he got
hopping on
his
D.
he got his dick in his mouth all the time,
He hopping
bro.
on D, bro.
if he burp, you gonna smell Drake. I promise
That's crazy,
you. This shit
bro.
is wild.
And we didn't watch his actual reaction, like him like
Oh, he was
freaking out.
fucked. Yeah, he was fucked
Yeah.
up.
He was tweaking.
He was fucked up.
And afterwards, he's like,
It's not that hard. But they say Drake coming dropping tonight, as in
I
Thursday.
told niggas, listen, Drake is finna drop
it ain't over. Yeah.
a nuclear bomb. I promise you, bro.
I hope so.
I promise you, bro. Drake finna drop some
But are we gonna believe what he's saying?
No, listen. He finna drop some shit, and then K-Dot gonna cut his head off. I promise. But what he ain't finna bullshit. I ain't never been a Drake fan a day in my life. I look at Drake the same way I look at Dr. Umar Johnson. No disrespect, Dr. Umar. The very first time somebody showed me both one of them niggas, I looked at him and was like, hell no. The very first time I seen Drake, I was like, never.
You just saw him
Yeah,
like
never in my life. You know what I'm saying?
You don't like no song by him.
Yeah. I like Fear. I like
That was
I like 7 a.m. on
Bridal Path.
yeah, that nigga was talking crazy.
Have you heard Deep Pockets?
I like I like Middle of the Ocean.
That's hard. Oh, when the real niggas come on after that.
There's some Drake records I like, but just the thing too, I am one of them niggas like if you got a ghostwriter, bro, I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That nigga said
You just
on
omitted from certain conversations.
that Middle of the Ocean,
you
he
go.
was like, for your birthday, your boyfriend bought a party bus.
Oh yeah,
That's it. I was like, this
he
nigga
was
talking
crazy on that.
stupid on this
talking
motherfucker.
crazy,
I like Drake.
man.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't. That's probably because it's more my era.
Yeah, I'm
When-
not a Drake
yeah.
fan at all. I was a J. Cole fan before he apologized.
How'd you feel about that?
I can't listen to it no more.
That's crazy. You not listening to Cole no more either? No matter how crazy the fall off is,
I don't know. I got to see, but I tried to listen to Might Delete Later again.
don't hit the same.
Because he talking crazy. But it's like, damn, bro, you was talking
He been
crazy.
talking crazy since the London.
You ain't
though.
really mean that, though. Cole been talking crazy his whole
No. We
Cole
ain't
one
gonna
of
do
my
that.
favorite rappers. Cole been
gonna do
talking
that.
crazy his whole career.
ain't gonna
Listen,
do that.
I used to tell niggas this. My favorite Drake was when Cole wrote it.
Chinese nigga? Look, okay, Cole, we got a homie, KK, shout out to Kayvon. When he moved here from the DMV, that was his guy. Couldn't tell nobody nothing about Cole. Then I found out he made his own beats, and this is when I started making my beats. So I was like, oh, this is something to aspire. I was listening to how he did it. You could hear the Ye influence, the Timberland influence. But I just couldn't get around his, I guess, delivery at that point. And then what really pissed me off, remember I told you I'm a Hov fan. When he said he was the kid that Jay-Z was talking about eating a bowl of cereal, like waiting to aim to come take my head off, he said in like a Angie Martinez interview, he's like, I'm not gonna diss him, I'm gonna sign him. And Cole said it early, like, I'm the kid Hov was talking about. And that made me feel some type of way because I always felt like I was that kid. But
We all felt like we was
Yeah,
that kid.
type
bro.
shit.
But he didn't sign us.
he didn't. That's just because he ain't heard a nigga yet.
Okay.
He hear me, he gonna be like, oh, you the next one. You the one.
There's also more layers to Chris's argument because during the blog era, Chris had his champion was somebody else.
Who, Ye?
No, Big Sean, bro.
Oh.
You're a big Sean fan?
Let me say this here and now.
Oh, wow.
Let me say this here and now.
Oh, wow.
As I stand before you today, a 32-year-old black man. I know what plantation my family came from. Big Sean step in front of Kendrick. Sean is wiping him clean. Word to everything I love.
Armani, we've done this before. It's fine.
I have that much faith in Big Sean that he can do that.
What did he do for you?
He is
Tippy tippy towel, tippy tay, tippy towel.
to me. I know, I get it. Like
Big Sean can rap.
there was Kanye ultimately my number one guy above any and everything else. The
As
style.
a rapper?
I wouldn't say rapper. Ho's my favorite rapper, but if we just
thank you.
strictly artists, it's Kanye. From the fashion, the music.
Above Michael?
Don't do that.
I'm just asking questions, brother.
Mike is
Prince is
Prince is my number
yeah.
one. Like above everything.
Prince.
Above Mike.
And then Holy Swagger Jackson. Right?
Wait. Prince and then who?
Holy Swagger Jackson.
Mike check.
Mike
Holy Swagger Jackson.
it's Prince, Mike, Hov, Ye. Like all time favorite artists.
Okay. Okay, I'll give you that.
I ain't got my Kendrick. Hey, what he doing? He might.
No, you know, don't say Kendrick.
I said Mike,
You just said Big Sean to wipe him out.
but I don't particularly. This gonna sound maybe. I don't particularly care for Big Sean as a artist.
Oh, you feel like he's the better rapper? Than Kendrick?
I feel like if he had to go there with Kendrick, I feel like he's coming out on top.
Pause. Okay.
They getting you today, what?
Y'all can you put a pause counter up here?
I could try.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find a widget.
Anyways, but that's just me. But back to what we were saying. Kendrick is he's definitely yeah. And if Drake do got a nuke, I'm not gonna believe it the same way I believe this. I feel like
I
Kendrick's.
think he's very compelling. I think he has a great delivery.
That's because there's Aubrey's Angels out here.
No. When you hear Drake record, he speaks with conviction.
He does. But even this Kendrick is like today, the whole I'll be at that Chinese restaurant in Toronto with eating a
Oh, I get what you're saying. You're right. Well, for me, I'm always counting that against Drake, the lack of believability. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna believe nothing.
like I don't know if Kendrick really gonna go to that Chinese spot, but the fact he mentioned it and that is the place that Drake allegedly got stuck up at.
Oh, for real? Oh, that's crazy. Nah, that nigga's doing too much. What's going
Hey,
on?
I can show you the art.
Nah, that nigga's doing too much,
I can pull it
bro.
up.
You talking about with the soccer team?
You know when he said, or maybe it was the 2-car switch up or the gun in my face with it happened at that restaurant.
Wayne Chain,
Oh shit! No, that's
Cardi.
crazy. Yo,
All I'm saying is,
if all of that is lining up, I mean, it's just that nigga can't out the go, bro. I'm sorry.
that's all I'm
That nigga's
saying.
different. Bro.
That's what I said. It's analytical,
That
man.
nigga's different.
He took it to a
And then he
science.
said the psychological attack that he gave on that nigga, and you watched the Rob Markman video.
I did.
Now, what he alluded to, Ebro also alluded to. So it's
Somebody
already rumblings.
wrote
I
back to
told
back.
you, somebody wrote back to back, and if that shit come out, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know how you bounce back from that, bro. If
can't.
somebody wrote, what
And he
niggas
named
give you-
his ghostwriter that's never been named, Bean or whoever the fuck that is. And apparently Bean got a lot of credits on these last few tapes.
Oh, damn, for real. I mean, Kendrick been told us that he had a ghostwriter.
Rapper with a ghostwriter.
Cole
what the
been
hell?
told us. When all the niggas, you could tell when they all found out. 'Cause all the niggas from their class mentioned it that year. They all found out and was all
Hey,
shocked,
justice
like,
for
oh,
Wale,
shit.
man. Fuck all the bullshit.
Nah, yeah, shout out to Wale, my nigga. That nigga is one of the, as far as writers, Wale is one of the greatest writers. I feel like he suffers from the same thing Lupe suffers from. bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Why don't you like me?
Because if we talking about writers, I don't think nobody has out-wrote Lupe. Max Julian was hard as fuck.
What is that?
That's the last record Wale dropped.
Whose?
Wale.
I didn't even know he dropped a single.
It was probably like 6 months ago, right?
Okay, shout out to Wale.
That shit
then.
was crazy.
Shout out my
Nah,
nigga
Lupe-
Gucci.
Lupe a different animal though.
No, I don't think nobody has out-written.
Nah, Lupe's fucking great.
And he's on.
The shit he did against Royce.
I don't even know where he's from. And Royce is one
He
of
from
my.
Chicago.
Shout out to Royce. No, I mean like Planet.
My bad. Sorry.
Royce is one of my favorites all time too.
What Royce did on that LA Lakers
Nine.
freestyle,
Yeah.
that
That's my,
Yeah.
that shit,
my
shed his
nigga.
shots out. Oh no, he different.
nah, that's my nigga, bro.
Yeah, that
Cool people.
LA Lakers freestyle was something else.
Let's switch it up a little bit. Tell me a rapper, since we're having this like high educated rap lore talk.
Yeah.
Name me somebody who people wouldn't expect that you feel like lyrically capable of, like he's really good. He might not be looked at that way, but like you can hear and see where he's coming from and how he put it together.
Somebody that people wouldn't expect.
Like most people in this conversation would say like a Kodak Black.
I fuck with Kodak.
I fuck with Kodak too, but I'm just saying
I fuck
I'm not
with
gonna.
Kodak.
I
don't
don't know if
like-
that would be surprising though.
Yeah, I don't like rappers though, so I'm not like.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give you some random shit, especially when we talking about like mainstream niggas. Like I don't know.
It could be anybody. Like Future be putting that shit together, but I don't think niggas gonna really call him a lyricist. For real.
I'm never disrespecting lyricism like that.
To say Future is a lyricist,
Yeah.
even okay. This is where I feel. Here's a divide. Here's a divide.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Here's a divide. Here's a divide. If you are like aware enough of what Future is talking about and how he's talking about it, you appreciate it, right?
I like the music. Once again, look, if you take that beat away and I put that nigga words on the wall and ask you to read
Oh
it.
yeah, he one of them ones then. For me, he one of them ones.
He one of them ones?
He one of them
I'm
ones.
assuming your raps are trash right now.
You can assume.
You got two takes that tell me your
What's the first one?
Your raps are
That Kanye
subpar.
my favorite?
No.
Oh what?
Big Sean is out rapping Kendrick.
He is.
And Future is a lyricist. Means that on my 1 to 10 scale, you are not gonna pass a 5.
But Jay-Z's my favorite rapper.
Nah, you
But Black Dynamite, I tell drugs to the community.
that was hilarious. But you just, I mean,
I'm just saying.
we all humans, so we
But
all
do
walk
you-
in contradictions. But you ain't making no motherfucking.
But you don't
sense
get.
right
But
now.
you not. You,
I'm not reading Future lyrics and being like,
it's
he said
it's
that.
like a time and a place type situation. You're not that type of person. Like as
For
far
the
as
music, yes, but not as a lyricist.
I don't know.
Listen,
bro.
I love Like That. I feel like That is a hit record without
is.
Kendrick.
It is.
I don't need Kendrick on there
I ain't
for
even
that bitch
saying
to
that.
go.
I just like we had this conversation. For me, it's about a nigga who say something that just resonate with me.
For sure.
That take me back to when niggas was
Exactly.
having Power Ranger blankets and shit like that.
So look-
shit you overheard and shit you shouldn't have seen.
I just said this today. Based off
You
shit
should do that
resonating.
for me.
I feel like Benny the Butcher verse is better than J. Cole verse on John P's Caddy. But I know that I'm biased because of what Benny talking about. It resonates with me more.
I can dig that.
Personally. You know what I'm saying? I can feel that.
I can dig that.
What Cole saying doesn't really move me like that. Like he on that song, compared standing next to Benny, he just sound like the nerd to me. Like, okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really moved by that.
Who did you go for when 50 and Kanye had their face off?
Who did I go for?
Yeah. I mean, you were probably like early 20s at that point.
This shit's crazy.
Wait, is that too much?
God damn, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like,
How
he
old
probably
was you?
wasn't that invested,
How
is
old
what
was
I'm
you?
saying, because of your age.
Something when they drop on the same day.
I thought that shit was like, when was that?
2007, 07.
It was 07, so
wasn't doing it.
that's my senior year.
So, okay, so you was like 18.
I wasn't invested though.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't have a dog in that fight.
So you
know what I'm
didn't.
saying?
You don't fuck with Kanye?
Yeah, I fuck with Ye. I feel like Ye might have the best discography ever as a hip hop artist.
Okay, that's fair.
That is a very fair argument.
Yeah, I'm a 50 Cent fan too. Though,
okay, me too.
for sure.
I was in G Unit as well.
Yeah. I was a Ja Rule fan before I was a 50. I used to listen to 50 in my room at home, and then I'd go argue against 50 at school because I was taking up for Ja Rule.
And only for the room,
I couldn't let Ja Rule go. You know what I'm saying?
No, Ja Rule got hits.
Yeah, but he ain't got no classic album. Album's trash.
Yeah,
He wasn't there for that. You
Nah,
know?
he wasn't. Them niggas was running the charts.
Yeah,
he was running the
I
chart. Them
seen a
singles
chart
was
from the
crazy.
other day where they had like the top 4.
yeah. Murder Inc. was going nuts, bro.
Between them and Ashanti, they had
Yeah.
the top 4
Murder
on
Inc.
was
the
Ja-
Hot 100.
Ja featuring Ashanti and what, Lloyd or what?
J-Lo. The J-Lo record.
Which
was
is
the time.
AKA Ashanti again.
Right, exactly.
Ashanti again. All right, hey everybody. Sorry for dropping in at the middle of the episode, but just thought this would be easier than us just continue throwing graphics on the screen and we're not actually talking about the promotion. We kind of get lost in the sauce sometimes. But we do have an affiliation with Dad Gang hats, the one I'm wearing now, and I wear them every episode. They do not pay me to wear them or to speak about them. The only time they pay us is if you use our promotion code to buy a hat from the website. Just helps support the show. And that promotion code is my name, DALTON 42453. Once again, that is DALTON 42453. The link will be in the description, but it's from dadgang.co. You can order however many hats you want, and you get 15% off your entire order. They add beanies, they have a bunch of different hats, they add different styles all the time. So definitely check them out. Help support dads out there and help support the show if you would like. It's just an easy way to do so. Gift fly and help you boys out. So with that being said, let's return to the show.
Huh?
She had a record with them.
That one. And then you had the Fat Joe and Ashanti record.
That one was crazy.
They was going crazy.
I'm gonna flip that one.
Yeah, Fat Joe and Ashanti had that.
Yeah, let me get
had
that.
a bang.
Hey, you said Christina Milian was on the Every Little Thing That We Do. That's her?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I didn't
Watch
know
the
that.
video.
Should be between
So give me your top 5.
Oh fuck. I was gonna answer his question earlier. The rappers that you said
What name go? I might could think of some.
like just they don't get like named for like. For me,
Don't say.
what?
Who you gonna say?
Who do you think I was gonna say?
Because that wasn't finna count. Yeah, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say Mystical was pretty crazy to me.
Okay.
Back in the
Super original too. I love that.
but because he was loud and like, but he was rapping though. like,
Nah, for sure.
but
James Brown for sure.
Yeah. His pops was a drill sergeant, so that's where he got that.
Does Mos Def count?
Hey, his verse on
that's what happened. All right, absolutely.
His verse on Thief in the Night.
Yeah, I would say Mos Def is one. Of my
He never gets enough respect in any regard to me.
He cold.
Let's see. I don't think Missy Elliott gets enough respect as well.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna say Lauryn Hill.
I felt like she get hurt.
I be hearing niggas now say she didn't even write her rap, so I don't know.
Oh damn, for real?
Yeah, that's been a little.
Niggas be slandering the fuck out of her.
She just don't show up on time. But well documented.
Devin the Dude.
Oh hell
was a
yeah,
good one.
that's a really
That's
good
a
one,
good one.
especially for us here. Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
good
that's my
one.
nigga.
What a
That's a
job
good
this
I
is.
fuck with Devin a long way. Probably.
What a job this is.
And his verse on Explosive is crazy too.
Yeah.
It is.
His albums are good too.
Yeah.
They just don't talk about them. But
What'd you? Oh, your top 5 though, dog. I know we have this conversation all the time.
just rappers, right?
I'm finna piss him off again. I'm trying to say a good.
Yeah. Well, Jay-Z is my favorite rappers. Yeah. Cameron's on my top 5. I love Cameron.
Shit.
Yeah, I love Cameron. That's just like
Okay. It's like New York Gucci, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but the whole Dipset movement was just like I don't know what it
it
was,
was too
and then
powerful.
that Rap City in the Basement freestyle really got me though.
When he was counting the money.
Yeah, that shit got me as when I was a young lad. I gotta say 3 Stacks. I know it's like he doesn't have solo music really.
I don't
but-
agree with that. I feel like he got raps.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
because some people's like you can't use him as a solo without. I mean, I'm like, yeah, you can, bro. His features are crazy.
Got raps.
I could even go by the features alone. You know, you could throw him in the mix.
He ain't missed yet in my opinion, as far as features go.
Yeah. So what I say? Jay-Z, Cameron,
Cameron,
3
3
Stacks. Man, it's always like
It's hard, right?
it is hard. I'm just trying to make sure if anything's changed, because sometimes you're just like, damn, they just good at rapping, bro. Because Kendrick is getting close. I'll tell you that.
He inching his way up there.
Because I remember when To Pimp Butterfly came out, and I was like, yo, this shit is
That shit's
crazy.
crazy.
And then Chris was like, I don't get it yet. And he came to, but I was just like, back then I was like, yo, this shit is incredible.
I was just an ignorant nigga, bro.
But I get that shit didn't sound like anything you
Yeah.
were listening to at the time. Like, if you turn that on and then like the next album that came out, you'd be like, oh, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, Kendrick is getting close. I don't know. I'm about to see, but Mos Def might be on my top 5 too. Honestly. Oh, Fonte, bro. Yeah, I'll do Mos Def, Fonte. Kendrick is right
Number
there.
6. Who you got? Huh? Oh, Fontaine for sure.
I got Hove.
Oh, sorry, Black Thought.
I felt
that's
like
what
I felt like that's what you was finna say.
Yeah, Black Thought's his guy.
I'm a big Roots fan. Yeah. So
My top 5 changes depending upon my mood,
Yeah, that's cool.
but Hove is always number 1.
constant.
Push is in there.
Okay.
ODB is in there.
Dirt Dog. He ain't write his raps, but I fuck with him.
Just so off the wall.
Damn, that's tough. I would put 3 Stacks in mine as well. And I can't really count him.
Who you say, Hove, 3 Stacks,
ODB.
30.
Pusha T.
Pusha, that's where, okay. That's one
And
I
then
forgot.
it's tough, bro, because I don't really. I hate to.
Kanye?
I don't really. Where I'm at with Kanye these days, after growing
No,
up,
okay.
it's artistry.
Jeezy?
If you got Old Dirty Bastard on there, you can put Kanye on there.
Nah, but ODB in there stylistically for me. Like he just speaks to something that I've seen
respect
before.
For sure.
And honestly, this ain't no like, cause I'm trying to be hip hop or nothing, but I might say Big. I'm gonna have to say Big.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Cause Big
Bro, he was so damn cool, bro.
is just effortless.
Yeah.
He was,
Street corner raps, baby.
and to know that like his fucking time got cut short, like who fucking knows?
No, for sure.
Like I feel what he was doing then is still like we're still taking from that, and I yeah.
Sure.
Too much game, bro.
Yeah,
sure.
and then like right there, I would say like Mos and Kendrick is right there for me too. But after my top 5, yeah. What about you? What you got?
I got.
Wait, before you say that, I'm sorry. Is it wild that we didn't say anybody from Texas?
Nah, I don't think so.
Because I know Houston was
I know
like,
some niggas, the old heads, my old heads from here grill me when I make mine without nobody from Texas. But
okay,
I feel like it is 3 niggas that I would accept you put in there. Really 4.
Scarface.
Face, Bun. In 1996, Bun B might have been the best rapper alive. Listen to Riding Dirty.
Let me say this.
Super Tight is like one of my
Super
favorite
Tight's crazy too.
rap
It's
albums of all
hard
time.
to be a great rapper when your partner is Pimp C. Like it's hard for that to cut through. To me,
What are you saying?
I feel like Pimp C just always stole the show.
Oh, okay.
But Bun's not my favorite by any stretch of
I
meaning.
thought that was going to be some Pimp C slander. We was gonna
No. It's,
cut the camera off.
nah, what? Pimp C, mine as well. My brother,
Nah, Pimp C was biblical, man.
Oh, okay.
my second oldest brother, all he was listening to was 3 6 Mafia, the Fugees, and
When I
UGK.
say you can put, I'm cool with Scarface, I'm cool with Pimp, I'm cool with Bun, I'm cool with Cooper.
Ooh,
and
Chameleon there.
and
That's
I'm-
my other brother's
And I'm
favorite.
cool with Zero. You can put any one of them in there, I'm not arguing with you.
Zero's too depressing for me. I can't do that.
That nigga still rapping his ass off.
He
I don't
is,
give a
but
fuck.
I don't want to hear about your
Yeah,
baby mama
his-
pounds, nigga.
His flow is pretty crazy.
But I'm going to say Lauren, Hove, Rakim, I'm a Ty, Pac, and Big, and then Method Man.
Oh yeah, you did say Method Man.
That's a solid 5. That's a solid 5.
And I ain't
But you
putting
got Lauren
Rakim
number
in there
1?
for sure. Wow. I ain't putting Rakim in there because it's my name. Rakim changed rap forever.
Period.
Forever.
No, The Ledge is one of my favorite songs.
And
This
niggas
nigga
be-
though,
Niggas be biting Ryan and don't even know it to this day.
type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Them niggas was
Walk,
mad
walk,
because
sidewalk, where I learned
he
street
wouldn't
talk, if you
stand
talk
up to
to-
record. They was mad. They was trying to tell him to stand up in the crib to record. He was like, nah, I'm going to do it like this.
Shaking
You
them
know what
up,
I'm saying?
breaking them up.
Niggas, they told him his record was trash. It wasn't going to work. And next thing they knew. that
Outta
bitch was
here.
gone.
An honorable mention from that area for me. I don't think Slick Rick gets talked about enough either.
No, I mean, to me, if we having a conversation truthfully, we can only mention niggas from that era.
Yeah, I'm just saying
Because
because we talking about who
They,
your number
they-
six.
they had no inspiration.
Yeah,
They-
was all-
yeah, they were the
They
blueprint.
creating.
Yeah.
So if you talking about Rick, if you talking about Chris, if you talking about Kane, if you talking about Ra, if you talking about Cass, you gotta think about the first hip hop record that sold is from a nigga knowing Cass verse so much Then when the lady comes looking for Cass, he just raps Cass verse to her. And gets the record deal and does the song. He's supposed to be the manager.
Yeah.
He just spit the rap himself. That was the most popular rap in New York at the time from block parties and niggas recording that shit on tapes. You know what I'm saying? There's no records being pressed and sold at this time. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the real mixtape.
yeah. Like Grandmaster Cass is one of the, if you hear Cass rap today, he will pause, bust your ass. You know
What about
I'm
where you got Cool G?
I got Cool G Rap very high up there. G Rap is up there. Cool Mo D is up there. Shout out to Cool Mo D because him coming out and dissing Busy B is really credited as the beginning of the battle shit. You know what I'm saying? And really the transition from the DJ to the MC.
Yeah.
Before then, the MC was really hyping up the DJ in the crowd. He wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, busting no rhymes like that. Cool Mo D changed that shit. They used to be disrespecting LL on the cool.
Yeah, sorry. He tweeted too much for me.
LL Cool J is the original Drake.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. 100%.
He's the original Drake.
Another niggas really got fucked up as well.
No, niggas got, but this the thing though. In that era, you had to rap. That's a lot of niggas that's out today that can't fuck with Kid and Play.
That's a fact.
If you listen to their raps, you know what I'm saying?
Will Smith is crazy.
You know, a sleeper, one of them ones that don't get enough credit, Trench.
Oh,
Naughty by Nature?
Yes.
yeah.
Nah, what's that?
Trench is a monster.
Naughty was nasty. Yeah.
He had one line. The one line I knew. This nigga's not to be trifled with. It was on that Uptown Anthem. He said, and make it suckers quick. And all the other Ringling Brothers shit. The way he said it, I said, this nigga's crazy.
Yeah.
Step back, y'all. This nigga's ill. like that's what.
he
That's
was on that type of time, for sure.
That's how I. That's how
He
I
used to
rate
carry
my.
a bat to interviews and shit.
Trench was crazy.
This how I rate my rappers though, for real. Like if they say something that just resonate with me in here, where I feel like it could be as simple as for him to. I don't even know what you call that, a metaphor or like how he simile, whatever. But for him to say, I'm with all that and all that other ring, like, oh, you crazy. It's like a circus
like
kid.
a circus.
Like, that shit is what make me a fan.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why
And
I
it's
say.
unique. It's original. It's not what somebody else would do.
And that's why I fuck with Sean. Like, I know what I said might have, you know what I'm saying? But, like, again, the lineage for me start, for real, in my era growing up, start with Hov. I even realized that Hov and X was rapping alike for a few years early on. Like, that Murder Inc. shit, Hov was just rapping faster, but it was the same shit. Like, Hov would say some shit like, I'm trying to think, like,
What song?
it's not something,
I don't want much. Fuck, I drove every car.
that ain't something X would say. I'm saying they had that similarity where it'd be like some,
I was trying to think of get a couple chicks, get them to try to do E. Hopefully they'll menage before I reach.
it's really a line I said, but it reminded me of like Hov and X. Like if they both could have said this line, and that's why I started paying attention more to their delivery. I'm trying to think of the line I said. It was I can't think of it now. But their flows earlier on, it wasn't necessarily the flow, cause Hov kind of stretched his shit.
Matter?
Nah, it was. I can't explain it, bro. Hold on, I gotta really think. Like I'm kind of pissed off. Y'all keep talking.
Okay.
I gotta remember what I said.
I'm kind of pissed off. I don't know. I was finna pivot to religion. We still talking about music.
No, we could do that.
What is y'all religious?
Yes. Yeah, I believe.
Christian?
I was raised a Christian. I believe in the Lord and our Savior, but I do say I have. I've read the Quran as well. I've done my due diligence to check other things because I would be ignorant not to.
What's up?
There's too much culture in the world itself to
there
not
is.
have done it. So I do. I mean, I pray with my son every night with my wife. Yeah, I do.
Oh, sorry. Y'all can keep. I got what I'm saying.
But yeah, so I do believe in a higher power. We pray to God every evening. But as far as like the Christian title, you know, that's kind of like it's definitely got skewed these days. Especially, it's like more of like a a political thing now. It's more of like
That's an interesting.
it's way. That's why churches are weird to me. Like going to church, because like a lot of them they're like, we're just funding them to have a big building.
Can't knock the hustle.
Yeah, I never not nobody hustle, but like if I'm going there for to feel whole, right? Like I'm just like, this feels weird sometimes. So, and then if I'm in a place of worship and I feel weird, I don't need to be there.
For sure.
So, me and my wife, we talk, and like I said, we pray with my son every evening, and we.
Have you read the Bible? Beginning to end.
Yeah, multiple times. That was like my dad used to read a verse every single evening. So of course I've done that. And then like I said, I read the Quran. I've read
You see any similarities between the two?
Absolutely, 100%. There's plenty, and then and everybody wants to pin them against each other, and because the infidel line and all this shit. Like, we're the infidels. Like, are we though? Like, this is like, religious beef is like centuries in the making. That's that's like ancient period before the text even began.
That's why God ain't came back yet.
So,
in my opinion.
Yeah. And
I thought you was asking a question.
No.
No, I calculated when the God of the Bible was coming back. I finally figured it out. You a Christian?
I was raised Christian, yeah. But I believe that we have no answers. And I believe that something put us here. And if the word that y'all have taught me to give that being is God, then that's what I believe in. But the being himself, I know. We didn't just wake up one day, it was here. Something greater than us put us here. So I can't really quantify what to call that, because I'm under the belief that if there's a figure in other cultures that they look to as God, or Jesus rather, then we're all talking about the same person, just different phases of his life.
You don't think there's a difference between Jesus and God?
I know they come from, Jesus comes from that being, but in the human form, when he walked this earth, he might have been fat when he ran over there and saw them Buddha people. That's why they look at him as Buddha. Like, that's their figure. He was fat and bald at that time. And he grew his hair back. I don't know. But
fat, bald, and Chinese.
Hey, different irrigation.
Then he transformed into Caucasian?
Oh yeah. I
At
guess
some
for
point
what? For the joint, right?
At some point he was a blue person.
But now we could say that was lack of oxygen.
Yeah, Jesus being white is the craziest lie in all history, though. No, because if you think about that time, like this is like Middle East, right? Jerusalem. We talk about back in the everybody brown.
Yeah, but your God, in order for the mythology to work, the God has to resemble the people.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you can't convert white people to Christianity with a black God.
Right.
That was never going to work.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so
that's a fact.
So when the higher ups of that society decided that they was going to convert their own people to Christianity, they had to come up with an image for Jesus. And you know what I'm saying?
What you believe?
I understand that completely.
Because I can get deep, but I don't want to go deep. But we can.
I can't speak about. I don't have many beliefs. As far as anything close to religion and spirituality, I practice a West African spiritual tradition called Ifa. You know what I'm saying? It comes out of the Yoruba land. But Ifa is all over Africa. You know what I'm saying? Whether you go down into Benin and you're talking about voodoo, if you go to the Congo and you're talking about Palo Mayombe.
That's where my people come from, the Congos.
Where? The Congo?
Yeah. At least as far as...
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Your ancestors was Paleros, right?
I don't know, brother.
I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. So what that mean?
I'm telling you. So in Africa, the spiritual systems are based off of a divination system that's built off of ones and zeros. Binary code. Same binary code they use to create the computers, right? So we would say that, in the most simpler way to put it, it's only 256 problems on the planet, or it's 256 variations, right? You have 16 primary codes, and then those codes interact with each other to make up the remaining 240. You know what I'm saying? And so in Africa, they will use a tool in order to figure out what your code is, basically. You know what I'm saying? If they do a divination for you, if they do a divination, in my system, when a child is born, on the third day, they divine and communicate with God and ask God to reveal the contract that child made when it decided that it wanted to come to Earth. So then now the parents have the information that's needed in order to steer that child down its proper path and assist that child in fulfilling its destiny. You know what I'm saying? That's like the most basic form that I could give it to you.
That shit sound deep. My brother's wife got him the 23andMe. I don't know how legitimate that shit is, but when he tracked our ancestry back, it was in the Congos. The first thing I did was Google the Congos. Pictures of some black people popped up, and I saw what they were wearing, and I instantly felt connected because the niggas was loud in what they were wearing, and I was like, damn, I'm a loud ass
That's the
nigga.
thing. If we over here in America, you come from somewhere in West Africa. So all of these countries that I'm mentioning to you, they all along the west side of Africa. You know what I'm saying? This is where the people that was taken from. And they all brought their spiritual traditions with them. So you probably heard of something called Santeria,
Oh yeah.
right? Okay, Santeria is like, no disrespect to any of the Santeros out there. Santeria is like the most watered down version of what I'm talking about. Because, of course, we enslaved now, right? Of course, we had our own spiritual traditions and concept of God before we came. We enslaved now, and we have to find a way to hide what we practice in the open. So, in African traditions, most of the ones in West African, they have what is called orishas, right? And so they would just attach an orisha to a saint so that they could practice it in the open and not be ridiculed. And that's how you get Santeria, because it becomes built around the saints. You know, Catholicism, you know what I'm saying, they deal with the saints more than Christianity does, right? So the African slaves was just attaching their spirits to the saints so they could get away with worshiping the spirit in public and not be ridiculed and beaten into
That's why
submission.
they feel like, to a person who is not as familiar with it, they'll say someone who, would you say believe in Santeria or practice? Well, how would you practices Santeria is like a form of
Demonic
witchcraft or
It's a lack of understanding. For one, the majority of what we do is secret, right? You have to, it's like a fraternity more than anything. You have to be initiated in order for someone to tell you the secret. And then it's not a lot of books, right? Well, it's more books now than there ever was, but even then, I have a chief, he's 66 years old. When I sit with him, I learn things from him that I can't get in a book nowhere. It's not in the book. It was passed down from his elder to
what do
him.
they call those people?
What people?
The people who's the keeper of knowledge in their
Babalawos.
See, I'm a little hip, dog. I don't know if you knew this or not. Like, I'm a little tapped in. I just
you hanging in there, baby.
No, but you know,
A Babalawo or Iyanifa.
put the medicine with the candy. That's why I be a fool. That's why I fuck with ODB so much.
Got to. ODB is the only man in American history to say the black man is God on TV.
Puffy is cool, but Wu-Tang's for the children. He said, hey, he knew something back then.
No, he was tapped in, though.
No, he was.
You know, his family sold the land to that became New Jersey.
I did not know that.
Yeah. It's like great. So many grandfathers sold them that land and ended up becoming New Jersey.
Wow.
Shout out to ODB. I knew he was a real nigga. It was the first time I heard him say, how? I don't even like your motherfucking profile. When he said, first time I heard it, I was like, nah, this nigga different.
Nah, Dirty is one of them ones as far as the spirit. You know?
To get back to rap right quick, the line I was saying is, fuck, I forgot again. But basically, you know how they'll say something like, give me the loop,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hov and Jay-Z was doing that a lot at the same time. That's all I was trying to say. Yeah, Hov and Jay-Z. DMX. Hov and Jay-Z. It was two different entities at that point going on. But nah. So I started watching The Black Guy. He was just on Andrew Schultz's podcast.
The black guy.
Oh, fucking Billy Carson, man.
Where were you at on Billy Carson?
Man.
And is he miseducating the people?
Billy Carson, to me, is David Icke doing blackface. You know who David Icke is?
I don't, but the way you said it just reminded me of Paul Mooney when he said, it was on Chappelle's show, he was like, No. He was like, such and such is blah, blah, blah. What'd he say? Fuck!
No, he was talking about Wayne Brady.
Yeah, Wayne Brady is just Brian Gumble. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, the way you said that reminded me of that. But okay, what?
Put it like
that?
this. Look, if you look at the pyramids in Kemet, right, and then you get to trying to decipher the Medu Neter, and you see a being with a bird head, right, on top of a human body, and your mind is telling you that, oh, these was the aliens that built the pyramids and all of that, right?
Type shit.
You're right. Well, I give you a secret.
That was like a headgear, like warrior headband type shit.
No.
What?
No matter what society has been in power at time on the planet Earth, it's always been controlled by the priest, right? And the priests understand and speak the wisdom of nature, right? Nature speaks through signs and symbols. Your subconscious mind only recognizes signs, symbols, and colors. You dig what I'm saying? And so, as a priest, you will know that a falcon means this. A butterfly means this. An alligator means this, right? But if you don't know, then you looking at it like, oh, and you thinking that, they would say that those African systems were polytheistic. No, it's always one God, right? You just recognize that God is present in all things. Just acknowledging the divinity in everything in existence. That's all it is. I'm not saying there's multiple gods. There's only one God. And in fact, we believe that it's one God, and God is so high, you can't even talk to God.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You need an intermediary to talk to God.
Which is why we pray to Jesus.
That's where that concept comes from, right? In Africa, his name is Eshu, E-S-U. He sits at the crossroads, right? He's a communicator. He delivers your prayers to heaven. If you add a J to the front and an S to the back, you got Jesus, the one who died on the cross.
There's a lot of forms that in many cultures, like Japan, they write the messages on the little thing and they tie it so it can be sent by the spirits. Yeah. It's always something like that where the message gets sent somehow.
And they got their divination system, the I Ching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he know all about that. Chinese niggas got something.
The Buddhists.
Japan.
Japanese niggas got something to do with it? Yeah. Like he right there.
They closer to their African ancestry. They tell you to be a great samurai, you gotta have some black blood in you.
You ain't never tell me that, Don. You ain't never mentioned that one. Shit. But I feel like I there was years ago. I was staying with my brother. I had I overdosed. My mama didn't want to leave me at the crib by myself, so she sent me up the street, stay with my brother who was selling dope. Don't know if that was really the best place for me to be.
That is hilarious.
It's a vicious cycle.
Obviously, mama didn't know that he was selling dope, but I knew. I was like, I don't know if I should be here. If a nigga relapse, it's gonna be. But
crazy.
Some white boys pulled up to his crib on a bike, and my mind just opened. Like, I'm spaced out. Me and Dalton wasn't even talking at this time. Like, my communication with, like, outside of those four walls I was living in was very limited. I was way out there. I'm seeing hieroglyphics on the wall and shit. I'm out there. And these white boys pulled up. I'm just talking to everybody in the neighborhood. I ended up hitting the girl staying in the neighborhood. She felt sorry for me. And,
oh, my God.
Not like that sympathy pussy.
Yeah, come on, man. The best. Get the wettest. But anyway, these two white boys pull up on a bike, don't know nothing about nothing. They just talked to me. It was like, hey, such and such, blah, 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 booty boo, Mormon. They hand me the book. I'm like, oh, all right, bet. Okay. So I started reading it. I'm curious. Because at this point, now I'm open to just trying to understand God. Mm-hmm. What if Christianity didn't get it right? So let me learn a little bit about this, a little bit about that. And this just happened to fall on my doorstep. So I'm feeling like, okay, this is from God then, because I didn't ask for this. This just came to me. So I went back to my neighborhood, and I was sitting with my friends. My friend, his mother, and his grandmother, both passed at this point. And I'm telling them, yeah, these guys pulled up, and it was the Book of Mormon, and, I started reading it. Old black ladies now, older black women, they jumped up out their seat. They said, you throw that book away. Don't read it. Don't get into it. That's just hot. They just cursing it, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't confuse yourself is the ultimate message. And I was like, okay, bet. Like, I listened to him. I was like, damn, I wonder why. I kept the book, but I didn't open it anymore. And I was kind of thrown off by that, but I was just like, okay, I just listen to them. I trust them. Don't read it. But then I was like, as I grew older, I felt like I have to kind of figure out what is the common denominator between all these people. Obviously, it's God, but to me, that's such a simple answer that it's got to be deeper for these people, right? Like, if God is at the core of all this, then, like, what's all this bickering and fussing about, right? So the more I went into my mind and trying to understand and put things together, what I came up with is a narrative that's being spun. And the narrative is to keep Palestine and who their enemies at war. Mm-hmm. Because there's somebody here who knows and understands that the moment that there's peace between those two entities fighting over that land that they're fighting over, once it's over, God's coming back. And they're not ready for that. So I kind of feel that in my heart of hearts is what it is. I know it sounds far out. This sounds like conspiracy and shit. But like through everything that I read, everything that I feel, the conversations that I feel like I just spoke into the, whoever's listening, that's what's brought back to me.
Oh, that's a very interesting concept.
Because
I would say
I feel like that's where you can stem all the other problems from. The media keeping us confused, keeping us scared, raising the prices on things, allowing shootings to be seen. I'm just saying the propaganda is what's spinning all that.
That's just greed.
Yeah, but for what? Like, what's the end goal? If you know you're going to die and you can't take this with you, it's got to be something deeper for these people.
I give you my theory.
Okay.
Caucasians, by their own measure of history, are around 7,000 years old.
Okay.
Right? They're also the minority on the planet, right? They deficient by their own mind. They only have X amount of years to survive. I believe that they're accumulating resources to try to find a way to extend their life as a people. Because they know everything that you said, like, they was taught a lot of the information. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the God of the Bible coming back, they know the truth about that. Mm-hmm. They're not worried about that. Mm-hmm. Everything is a distraction. The racism is a distraction.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is not.
I also have another theory, too, though.
What?
That when God comes back, it's not to, and I ain't gonna lie, the boy you just said is the
Billy Carson.
He kind of played onto this, and I kind of felt him on this part. If you have enough discernment within you, then you kind of know when shit's awry. Like, it's just in your spirit. You get to twitching, itching, anxious, nervous, scared. I don't necessarily feel that in my own discernment, but I knew when my brother, I had a feeling that day that something bad was going to happen when my brother died.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, remember I told you I kept seeing 601, my grandmother died. So, like, I have a certain level of discernment about shit like that I feel like, I don't feel like God's coming back to wipe this shit clean. I feel like when he comes back, he's going to enlighten us. And I feel like that's something that he's waiting to see if we deserve or not.
Okay. I'm riding with you. I'm riding with you on that.
That's my other theory.
But I don't view God, when you saying that, I'm viewing God as an age, right? So I would view Jesus as the Piscean age,
Okay.
right? And then Jesus said, follow the water bearer through the door, right? As we enter in the Aquarian age. The Aquarian age is the age of enlightenment. It's the age of the truth and all of the information coming to the forefront.
Shout out to Big Aquarius right here.
Oh, you an Aquarian? I said you was a Pisces.
January 27, 1992.
Oh, okay.
So you do like my raps now.
Oh, your raps are trash, I'm pretty sure.
They probably are.
You probably not even... Raw Elements probably better than you.
I don't know about that.
We brought that right back full circle.
What you say, Armani? Oh, okay. He says it's going too far. I trust his.
You got to.
Yeah, but anyways, the Aquarius joint.
Yeah. I feel like that's my brain can agree with that concept and that perspective. I don't look at God like a.
But break down the age
person.
thing. Like you mean age as far
Like it's
as
the same reason why. Look, because there's a great year. Like when they was looking at the Mayan calendar, the end of the world. No, it's the end of the age. The great year is like, let's say it's 25,000. I can't remember the exact number. It's like 25,960 years is a great year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, type shit.
And
That's
so-
a long time.
That's when the age changes. It's how long it takes the sun to move through the zodiac. But the sun is moving through the system backwards. You get what I'm saying? So on Earth, we observe it as it goes Aries, Taurus, Gemini, right? But the sun's going backwards. It's going Taurus, Aries, Pisces. What's the name?
Yeah, type shit. I
And
feel
if you decode the Bible, if you read the Bible, you can see those ages happening. You know you in the Piscean age when you get to Jesus because he fed the crowd with 2 fish, which is the sign of the Pisces. And like I said, he said follow the water bearer through the door, which is the sign of Aquarius. You get what I'm saying?
this all deep, and I'm with you.
When Moses came,
I like this shit.
When Moses came down, they was sacrificed. They was worshiping a bull still. But he's like, no, nigga, we off that. We supposed to be moving to something new because it was the end of that age.
Donnie, y'all, this what y'all talk about when you mixing records?
When I'm mixing,
Like his shit, like,
I'm not listening to nothing nobody's saying.
oh, you mixing the record. Type shit. You know what I mean? Like in the breaks and pauses that people have.
I mean, but we have separate spiritual conversations.
Oh, okay.
I've done spiritual work for this brother. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of spiritual work for. I'm a spiritualist more than I am a rapper at this point in my life.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like,
His spiritual work, he's a spiritual designer.
yeah.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I'm on that type time.
So I make spiritual baths with people. I cleanse people's houses. I do readings, all things of that nature.
So if you could walk in my house and tell me, oh, the energy off in here, let me get my shit.
Sure.
I might need you to come down.
For sure.
I know I didn't have some heathens.
Because
in
on
my
Chris,
house.
he gets some Paul Masson waving around. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's all I do.
Palo Santo.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's cool. That invites positive energy.
I ain't had it yet. I'm just fucking
I seen him
around.
waving that shit
You know what
around.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sage kills all energy, positive or negative. It's gonna dead everything.
that's probably why I don't like
it's gonna
sage.
dead the room. A lot of Africans don't use sage. If you don't have no native ancestors, you're not supposed to be using sage anyway.
I don't fuck with
Africans
sage.
Africans use other things.
I like Palo Santo though. I do like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, I feel like you know me like more than I know
I
myself.
don't be knowing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just
Look,
know.
see, that's that Jedi mind trick shit right there.
I just
know
know
when the hand being waved in my
I just
face.
know how to let God talk through me. You heard?
Yeah, that's a fact. But why it makes sense though?
I don't talk to dead people.
You do or don't? I didn't hear what you said.
I talk to dead people.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Dead people don't tell no lies, and like they're way more honest and cool than the living.
I can see why.
You know what I'm saying?
I had enough time to.
I fuck with the dead homies. Pac said it. Pac said our dead homies just be telling stories through us. He said that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess if you break that down, what that means to a decimal, you can say that you would want to do right by your dead friend, so you're not gonna lie on him or his story, right? You can break it down that far. on a very.
You could, or a dead person could tell you a very accurate story to tell.
I don't know if any dead people told me anything for real.
You might. I mean, or look, it'd be like this. A lot of people. If you was a kid, did you ever see shit when you was a kid?
Oh yeah.
I saw Jesus walk in front of my brother's house on my soul.
You saw.
Well, I saw a ghostly figure. It wasn't. But let me tell the story. I love telling this story because I know niggas don't believe
I
me.
don't think you saw Jesus. I know you saw something, but I
was laying on my brother's couch.
Now we can end on this.
And the way that my brother's couch is facing, I can see out his front window. The girl my brother was talking to at the time had a little chihuahua. Her name was Misty, and she used to sleep with me. She would lay like right on top of me. I'm under the blanket on my brother's couch. She would lay on top of me. So something had me aware. Like I couldn't go to sleep. I'm laying in, it's pitch black. I usually sleep with the TV on. TV wasn't on. I look out the window. No. Before I even look out the window, Misty sticks her head up and her ears go straight up. But she's looking out the window before I even see anything. And then I look out the window, and I just see a white, ghostly figure with like a gold aura around him, goldish orange aura, like he just walked right in front of the window. Like he's outside, he's not in the house. But like, and in my mind, I was like, oh, that's Jesus doing his check for the night. That's how I like put it.
For sure.
But I swear to everything I love, I knew I wasn't tripping because she stuck her head up first. Like, she was aware of something before I could be. Her ears went up. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck. But I'm like, I wasn't scared. And I remember the feeling after that wasn't like, oh my God. It was kind of almost like, what the fuck? Okay, I'm calm. Like, it wasn't something to be scared of. Like, I wasn't frightened. So I don't know what it was.
I was just saying that to say a lot of us see things as a kid and we turn that shit off as we grow. But that's something you could tap back into.
Oh, yeah, I believe that. I wasn't a kid at that point either. I think I just turned 18.
Oh, well.
That was my overdose.
Yeah.
So it could have been drugs. I'm still recovering. But I also say, I mean, you know what they say about dogs, how intuitive they are and shit like that.
Sure.
So when she
Dogs
did that,
and babies.
that's why I was like,
sure.
This is something more than just what I'm seeing.
You pay attention if you go to try to hand your baby to a family member and they be like, yeah, you better pay attention.
Yeah, they babies. My son is so good at reading energy. He'll also let you know if he don't fuck with you at all.
Off top.
He won't even. He'll grab my leg and stand right
Because
there.
it's natural. The same way you don't got to teach a deer how to walk or run.
Yeah.
You heard?
Type shit.
I know y'all finna cut this out. Hey, look. I'm super humble. You know what I'm saying? I know that as a man in every way of life, I could be better. But can't none of you niggas rap with me. And if you feel like you can, just say my name on the record. And I cut your head off, guaranteed.
I am humble, and I just want to make cool little raps about my ex-girlfriends and shit. So I ain't gonna say nothing.
All right, and to get on this action, if you feel like you're a better white person, I'm just playing. If you feel like a better podcast,
Yeah, no, type shit.
say my name in a podcast.
And on top of that, we gonna do the dad gang shit. You gonna throw that in?
No, I made a clip where I just put it in now because we always forget.
If we rap beef, I'm fucking your bitch, I promise you.
Damn.
So you say you don't like my raps?
I haven't heard them. I don't like your rap takes.
Yeah, my rap takes might be they
It's
not
scaring me. You know what I'm saying?
He's known to be controversial. It's all good.
That's all. Yeah, that's what a polarizer figure.
For sure.
Funny Marco.
All right.
Any
Yeah, drop your ads where we find you at.
Rakim Al Jabbaar on all platforms.
I was gonna say.
He was gonna do it again. He was gonna do it again. He was gonna do it again.
It was. I was. But yeah. Oh wait. Before we end, Xmen 97. You watching it?
Fucking right.
You fuck with it.
Fucking right.
Don, I know you fuck with it. You fuck with it? I know you fuck with it. Armani, you start watching it yet? X-Men? Nah. Disney Plus?
Magneto was right, man.
BET, right.
Yeah, she said the one Magneto was right.
Yeah, for real.
That might be, I tweeted it and I meant it. That might have been the single best piece of animation I've seen thus far. I haven't finished
Was
One
that
Piece.
the last episode?
No, there's two more.
Oh, I thought you meant like the latest. My bad. I'm sorry. This is the second time I tried.
Yeah, the finale's a three-part two-parter.
Shit, it's going down.
So
Xavier came back.
I'm just gonna like this shit is like peak right now.
Yeah.
This shit is hard.
It's crazy.
Wait a second. Did they do a part 2 to Storm's story yet?
Yeah,
She got her powers back.
Yeah, she.
I know, but was that labeled part 2?
Yes, it went.
Yeah.
It went back to that like life
Oh
part
yeah.
2 thing.
Quick note: Storm is the Orisha Oya. Everything about her on Xmen is after an African deity named Oya.
Oh, yeah, that's why her name Aurora, right?
Yeah.
I told you, nigga. Do the knowledge, nigga. I'm here. I'm hip.
And Black Panther is Shango.
Oh yeah,
That part I didn't know. Cause I didn't fuck with Black Panther like that.
You don't fuck with Shango?
I don't fuck with what Disney did.
no, he's talking about the
okay.
movie.
Yeah.
He's talking about the movie.
But nah, power to the people, nigga.
Nah, but yeah,
Right
X-Men '97. Yeah, watch it. Watch that
That shit
shit.
is crazy, bro. That shit is lying.
Last thing I want to ask.
Oh my
So
God.
because you're into animation, so like, do you have a favorite anime? Are you into anime?
No, I'm not into anime.
Okay, so you never watched anything, or you?
Nah, I mean, I saw Sailor Moon a couple times.
Okay. Dragon Ball Z, obviously.
No, they didn't play it on regular TV.
So you never?
I didn't have cable. I'm sorry.
No. That's not
My
your
mother
fault.
was poor.
That's not. That's the man's fault.
He's just.
Yeah,
man's
that's it.
fault.
What else was? I watched Arthur. Is that anime?
Yeah.
Is that anime?
It's animation.
What about
Magic School.
Doug? Yeah.
Doug is tight.
Everything they played on regular TV,
Yeah,
all
Saturday.
that shit.
Zaboomer food.
Whatever was on cable, I'm
Okay.
sorry, I missed it.
All right, well, Dalton can give you a better list than me. I was just gonna ask if you watched Yu Yu Hakusho before, but I got the answer. And
What the fuck did you just say?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
I thought that nigga said something about a hockey show. That is
Oh
crazy.
no, they probably got an anime about that shit though.
They do have a hockey.
Yeah.
anime.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
shirt he's
shirt?
wearing. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho.
okay.
I think.
Oh, I watched the anime that's on Netflix, I think.
Which one?
The black man, he was traveling, fighting and shit. His name started with a Y. That's what made me think
Yasuke.
of it. I think so.
Yasuke. It was the Flying Lotus anime.
Yeah. Oh, what about The Last Airbender?
That's hard. That's an anime.
That is the closest
anime.
American cartoons can get to
Okay,
anime.
yeah. Now I can be cool with the anime niggas.
Yeah, you with us.
Yeah.
Yo,
okay.
if you watch Avatar though, that's like
Peak.
that's some of the best television ever.
Oh, I've watched Avatar probably 10 times.
No, I'm probably on
My wife is like in love with it.
14,
Have you seen
15
Korra?
watch.
Oh, fucking course. That's
Okay.
my shit.
So
Okay.
you fuck with Korra as an Avatar?
Fucking right.
Because there's a discourse like she sucks.
Somebody said Korra sucks.
100%.
Not the show, the character.
That's,
her.
that's sexism. That's racism. That's all type of isms going on. That's some bullshit. Korra is
People
the shit.
are really mad about her because
She was throwing hands.
She got the connection cut off. That's the reason why. Dude.
And they said she makes stupid
That's a good
decisions
part-
throughout the
That's
show.
a good part of the story. Aang didn't make stupid decisions.
Hell no, he didn't have a choice. He didn't have time to make stupid
Aang
decisions.
did a lot of wild shit,
Him
bro.
most.
Huh?
He vanished.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
what? I'm sorry.
When
What?
the world needed him most, he vanished.
That wasn't his fault.
Bro, Aang did a lot of wild ass shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
All that nigga did to me
Aang was a
was trying to
wild nigga.
fuck on something and was preparing to throw hands. If you can't,
You mean throw air?
That nigga Aang ain't have
He didn't
no
punch
patience.
nobody. He was
if you can't respect that, what hoes say? If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack.
Shout out to Aang though, man.
He was throwing them hoes. Everybody, I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Oh,
You
so
shoot.
they are gonna make a Kyoshi movie,
Oh, that's gonna be.
and then they're also gonna make a series between with the adult crew because we
Yeah.
never got to see what Aang was up to
Oh,
as an
in
adult.
between.
like that teenage years type shit.
Yeah, I feel like they should do that because we
They-
just
yeah.
went straight to Korra. Like,
Yeah,
damn,
they
what
started
the
their own studios,
and
Avatar
Aang is
Studios.
dead
so-
as soon as we saw
Yeah, like my
Korra.
nigga dead already
What
and shit.
the
Like, what the
fuck?
fuck?
There is too much lore in this. They can do this
Sokka
forever.
And this nigga's son grumpy as a motherfucker. He an old ass grumpy man. His
We
son
don't
already-
even know
What, Tenzin?
Yeah, like, what the fuck going
because they
on?
never say who's Toph's the father of Toph's kids are.
Oh, I never even thought about that.
That could be Sokka, bruh.
Somebody was knocking,
You don't think Sokka got with Suki?
somebody was knocking Toph blind.
You know why I don't think so?
Why?
From my memory, she hadn't been brought up on this side. Of course,
And I want them to go another one because that would give us an earthbender, right?
Yeah, the next one will be Earth. Yeah,
after water, right?
I want
after Korra, it will be Earth.
Yeah,
I
Earthbender.
want to see that.
But
You think
Kyoshi
it should
was
be
Earthbender too.
a dude or a
For
chick?
sure.
Should the main character be a dude or a chick?
Oh, don't matter.
I did like the story they gave us about the original Avatar though. That was hard.
Yeah, that was fire.
That was hard.
That was fire. Well, look, we could talk about this
Yeah,
shit all day.
we can ramble about this.
Brandon, we kept it PG. We didn't go too crazy. I know a lot of people probably think we were going to, but I'm definitely gonna tell Dalton to choose the most
Polarizing clip.
clip, which probably gonna be that merch.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Nah, but hey,
Man, hey, I just want us all to do better, including myself. I'm holding you to the same standard I hold myself to, and we all could push the quality of our art to a higher level, and that's
That's a
what's
fact.
best for the collective as a city. That's all it is.
as dope as I think Donnie already is, he tweeted that I wish I learned how to produce better, and I felt that sentiment.
Listen,
But Donnie
me and Donnie be in the studio trying to get better every single time. I recorded a song last week. I did 100 takes on one verse. Then I got done. That nigga heard it. That nigga said no. I'm gonna do that shit 100 times tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nigga, we gonna do it till we figure it out, nigga. Push the envelope.
Type shit. I'm with that too. So there you have it, folks. I'm good. I ain't got nothing else to say.
All right, well then,
Big.
say your piece. My piece is done.